Hey guys, as promised from my last video, this is going to be the haul from the vault sale that I went to. The guy who's a dealer in Columbia, South Carolina, he holds these periodically, and he's actually going to have another one in December. Let me get my finger out of the way so you can see that. On December 13th and 14th at 301 Greystone Boulevard in Columbia. And it's going to be Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday 11 p.m. to 4 p.m. I would encourage you, if you can, to go. I was actually only able to go on Sunday. So pretty much what I found was the picked over stuff. But nonetheless, I was still able to find some really cool stuff. We'll start out with this one. This is a little graphic novel called Common Foe. Basically, this is the Battle of the Bulge during World War II. There is an army unit that has come into this town, and there's also a German unit who is in that town who is hunkered down. And of course, they're trying to eliminate each other, but there are some other things there in town that are equally as that are going to try to kill them both. So anyway, this story is the army, the Allied army and the Axis army teaming up to fight this common foe. Looked really cool when I flipped through it. Only cost $1, so thought I'd pick it up. I picked this book up at a previous haul last summer when we went on vacation. But for some reason, that whole bunch of books has just disappeared. And I was very fortunate to find this one in the dollar box. This is the one that I couldn't find from that haul from last summer. So that completes that Black Forest storyline. I picked up a few What's the Furthest Place from Here books in some previous hauls, and this was number 1. So figured I'd pick this one up so I could read the story and really know what's going on. And this is issue number 16. I picked up some Outcast issues at Heroes Con, number 1 and number 2. So I found a couple of these in the cheap boxes, so thought I would pick them up just to expand the story. This is number 3. This number 4. Number 6. Number 7. Number 17. And number 20. Also picked up a few of these. It's called Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body. I looked this one up because it looks like a Virgin variant, and come to find out, from what I can tell, this is a retailer incentive. This like 1 in 25 or something like that. But anyway, so picked it up. This is actually number 1. This is another copy of number 1. I guess that's the regular one. And this is issue number 3. Number 4. And number 5. This story is based on a conspiracy theory that the body that was buried in Lee Harvey Oswald's grave, the man who shot JFK, or anyway, supposedly shot JFK, that the body wasn't actually buried in this grave. And this is supposedly in the early 80s. They re-exhumed the body, or they exhumed the body, and it wasn't there. But anyway, this covers that story. I thought that would be pretty cool to read, so picked it up. Also picked up Justice Society of America number 8. I picked up number 6 in a previous haul, so thought I'd pick this one up just to read another issue of it. Yeah, Absolute Power number 3 and number 4. Don't know much about this. I picked up number 1 at Heroes Con, so I was going to put these in there with the number 1 so that I could, at least have a couple more issues to read. This is an issue of Mr. X from Vortex Comics, I believe. I'm not exactly sure what issue number this is. I haven't opened it up yet. Anyway, Mr. X is a really existential story, and it's kind of weird. It really is. But the characters, the way these books are written, this is another issue. Doesn't have the issue number on the cover. And this is number 6. This number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Get these out of the way. Number 14. This is volume 2, number 13. And this is special number 1. These books, when you read them, it's honestly like you walked into a room where there are 2 people talking and you come in mid-conversation and you can tell they know what they're talking about, but you have no clue. So basically, as you read through these issues, you pick up clues here and there as to actually what's going on. But still, it's a really cool book. There was a movie back in the 80s or early 90s called Dark City with Kiefer Sutherland that was based loosely on the Mr. X comic. So if you can pick that, so if you have a few minutes on Netflix and want to kind of get an idea about it, you can watch that movie. I also picked up Kill or Be Killed, number 1. This is a 3rd print, but for $1, who cares? This is number 2. Number 3. Number 7. Number 17. Number 18. I think I've got number 18, but for $1, oh well. If it's an extra, it's an extra. And number 19. I like Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' stuff that they do. It's just a departure from your regular superhero type story. And it's just kind of refreshing to read something that's not Cape and Cowl all the time. Anyway, good stuff. And speaking of a departure from Cape and Cowl, I was also able to pick up Sin City of Dame Kill 4, number 5 of 6. And I finally decided to bite the bullet. Out of all the books I've got in my collection, I do not have any ElfQuest. Not any. Well, I do now. I picked up this one. This is ElfQuest, 2nd grade issue from whatever publishing company this is. And this was number 4. I pick these up when I can find them, which is not very often, but this is Captain Hero number 3. This is Archie turning Archie and the gang into superheroes during the superhero craze in the mid-late 60s. And anyway, there's not very many issues that are like this where the gang becomes superheroes, so I pick them up when I can find them. They're interesting reads regardless. They had a couple of Bronze Age coverless books. I picked this one up. This is House of Mystery number 204. They also had some Silver Age stuff. This is Our Army at War, number 112, 1961. And actually some Atomic Age. This is House of Mystery, number 52, 1956. And House of Mystery, number 50. Number 50 is in pretty brittle shape, but I think I can get at least one good read out of it before I seal it up and put it away. Just really cool stuff to find, you know, in a dollar bin. So, also found this Herbie number 1 from a later iteration of ACG Comics. Any of you who have watched my previous videos know I like ACG stuff. And I flipped through this one, and this one does kind of give you, you know, give you the feel of the old Herbie comics from the 1960s. So picked it up. Why not? Also got Turok number 1 from the Dark Horse series. I may already have this, but nonetheless, if I do, no big deal. I like Turok. I've got a couple of issues of the 1960s series that Gold Key put out. Might have been Dale. It was either Dale or Gold Key 1 put out. Anyway, I just like the character, so I picked it up. I thought Autumn Lands ended with number 13. I was mistaken. It ended with number 14. If you're not familiar with this story, this is a Kurt Busiek written story that he wanted to do at DC in the mid to late 80s, I believe, maybe early 90s. But DC, for some reason, would not let him do it. He was going to have, of course, Kamandi as the central character. So, by his own words, he thought it was, you know, too good of a story to just toss, so he stuck it back, and when he got to Image, he did a little rearranging, you know, changed some names and everything, and basically this is a Kamandi story. Really cool stuff. If you can pick these up on the cheap, I would highly recommend that you do so. It's a great story. Picked this one up, wasn't sure if I had it. This is Adventures in the Unknown, number 171. Coverless copy. Discovered that I actually do have it, so no big deal. Now I've got a reading copy. As best I can tell, this is Mighty Samson number 15. I haven't looked it up, but somebody wrote on the back of this backing board that it's issue number 15, so I'll go with that. This is another post-apocalyptic comic from the late 60s, put out by Gold Key. It's on the order of Kamandi and some of the other post-apocalyptic comics that came out. Really good stuff, especially from Gold Key. Just really good stuff. Picked up one issue of the Fade Out that I don't have. I'm missing issue 1 and issue 2. Well, I wasn't missing issue 2. This is issue 2. I was missing 2 issues, and this is one of them, so I'm hoping I'll be able to pick up issue 1 on the cheap somewhere. Picked up a couple of Flash. I'm trying to complete a run from about 175 to the end of the Silver Age series. So picked up 288 and 291. Found a couple of issues of Fables that I don't have in trade paperbacks. This is Fables number 84. Number 85. 101. 102. 111. And 112. I enjoy reading these comics. Bill Willingham did a phenomenal job of taking these characters that we're all familiar with, that are now public domain, and taking them and making them into a lot more than what they were in the original fairy tales and folk tales that people told. Just really cool stuff. All right. Also picked up Batman Annual #1 from the Rebirth series. I'm a big Planet of the Apes fan. Picked up Planet of the Apes #1 and #4. The sticker's on the bag, not on the book. And I picked up Dawn of the Planet of the Apes #4 and #6. And that is my haul. I was happy with what I found, especially the that issue of Fables that I bought and lost somewhere. I mean, I'm sure it's here somewhere. But anyway, I was very happy to pick that up. There's issues of Flash and pretty much everything else, especially the Atomic Age and Silver Age books that I was able to pick up. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, support your local comic shop, and we will see you next time.